Hope you all are doing good. Today we'll be installing Python so we can start our first programming, and we'll see what are the steps required to write our first Python code. So without wasting any more time, let's try to install Python in our machine. So before we do that, let's see what version of Windows do we have. So we'll be installing it in our Windows machine, and we can do in other ways or other operating systems as well, and process will be the same. So for Windows, let's first try to see what Windows version do we have. So we can type here system. If we type system, the system information will pop up, and here we can see the operating system name, which is showing as Microsoft Windows 10. So we have Windows 10 in our machine where we will be installing Python. So just we can write Python download Windows 10 or Python download. It will bring this same page, python.org, where from we can install or download the software. So once we click it, it will show us the latest version of Python. Now we can click this download Python 3.9.6, which I have already downloaded here. So for this whole course, what I have done, I have created one particular folder called Python under my C drive, and I'll be keeping all the required informations, required files, required softwares, and our Python programming codes in this same folder under different subfolders. So my projects will be here under these projects. Environment related stuffs, if I need any, I'll put it here. The Python I'll install here in this folder, and softwares which we need for this course, I am keeping the downloads here, so I can use it or reuse it later on. So we'll be installing it under this folder, Python installation. And what version we are installing? We are going to install this Python 3.9.6. so what I'll do, I'll copy it, this thing, so I don't have to rewrite again, and under this Python installation I'll create a folder and I'll be installing it under this one. So this is Python 3.9.6, which is now empty, but I'll install the software here. So what I have to do, I have to go here under software and double click this Python 3.9.6. Once I double click it, it is giving these options, and if I click it, it will by default install the software under this directory, which I don't want. So I'll customize the installation, and that's okay. I need all these things. Pip I need, and yep, everything looks good. Now install for all users. I want to install for all users. Add Python to environment variable. This is very important. Add Python to environment variable. So I need to add it here. Download debugging symbols. I don't need it. And I don't want to install Python in C program files, Python 39. I don't want to install it here because I just created another folder under Python installation. Python means you can install it anywhere you want. You can install the default folder it is showing, that is C program files Python 39, but I'll be giving this path where I want my Python to get installed. And after giving the path, you can browse it anywhere. You can browse it and give that path, but I simply copied and pasted here, which is easier, and then I can click install, and it's asking the permission so it can install the software in the Windows system. I'll give the permission by saying yes. Now it will take some time to install the software, and probably I'll be back again while the installation is done, or it gives any error which I can explain you later how to fix. Hopefully it won't give any error and installation will be smooth and successful. Okay, so now setup was successful and I can close this one. Let's read this thing. New to Python, blah blah blah. Okay, so I don't need anything else from here. I just need to close this one. So once I close it, I think my Python is successfully installed. So I'm guessing Python has installed successfully, and I can anytime go to that folder where I installed it. I can see Python has installed, and then I can quickly open my command prompt by typing. Okay, let me show you guys again. CMD, which will as a command to open the command prompt, and by clicking it CMD, this command prompt will open. So now I can test a couple of things. So I typed py dash dash version, and it is showing me what version of Python I have installed. It is showing me Python 3.9.6, which is great. So it looks like we have installed Python successfully. You can write another command, Python itself dash dash version, which will give same output and showing us Python 3.9.6 has been installed. So perfect. Now we have installed Python successfully. One more steps I want to tell you. If you see that pi dash dash version or Python dash version is not showing or erroring out, then probably you need to check that if Python is added to your class path. So let's check. If that doesn't work, what you have to do. So type environment variable. If you type it, it will come here, an environment variable, and here is a path where we need to provide all the application path or the software paths to our environment variable. So we see we do not have it here, but we must have it here, system variable. So here the path is edit. You see Python is here. So the Python where we installed this software, that path we have, it's added because we chose that during installation, add it to the path. If you forget that or if it doesn't work, then you need to add these things, probably these two stuffs, Python and scripts. So remember, if you see some error while running your Python, you need to install this to entry in system variable or your class path. Okay, so that is that. Then now what we'll do, let's try to write our first program in Ideally. So we'll open Ideally, which comes integrated with the Python software, which is kind of a developer environment where we can this is kind of a development environment where we can write our codes. So we'll give it a try. We'll try to print. So print will means under print, this is a method we have to write something in string. So means which takes as a string parameter, and we can write anything. So what we'll write, we can write welcome little coders, and the semicolon is optional. It will work even if we don't give semicolon. So it is printing, that means Python is working. We can try something else, say 20 plus 30, which should give us 50, and it is giving. That means Python is working for us, and this ideally is means we can use it in a future videos to write our codes. And for first few videos we'll be writing our first Python codes in this particular ideally IDE, which is a development environment, and later on we'll be switching back to PyCharm, which is much more advanced IDE, and we'll be writing our future advanced codes in PyCharm. So till then, bye bye.